If this isn't the weaponization of government, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Mr. Dettelbach, we're going to have questions about this and a host of other things the ATF has done under your watch. A host of other things. We appreciate you being here today. We appreciate you taking our questions, but there's going to be tough questions from folks on our side. And we have a video I'd like to show, which just so it's a minute and a half, but it first shows ATF agents assembling in the Walmart parking lot a week before March 19th, when they were going to execute this search warrant. Again, pre-dawn hours a week before, but decided not to because they realized Mr. Malinowski wasn't home. And then it shows what happened a week later as they approached the Malinowski home. So let's run the video. But on March 19th at 6:01 a.m., over 1 hour before sunup, 10 carloads of ATF agents and Little Rock Police Department officers came to the Malinowski home to execute their search warrant. Not an arrest warrant, search warrant. At 6:02:46 a.m., ATF agents in full SWAT gear approached the front door. They had a piece of tape ready to cover the camera lens of the doorbell camera, which they did. Next, Mrs. Malinowski heard only a loud crash as her front door caved in. Her husband, Brian, woke up to the sound of the crash, found a pistol, loaded a magazine, and left the bedroom to investigate. Brian warned his wife to stay behind in the bedroom, but Mayor stubbornly followed him down the hallway.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Capitol Insights. Today we're diving into a breaking story getting a lot of attention. Congressman Jim Jordan played a shocking video of ATF agents preparing for a controversial raid. Alright, let's get into it. Jim Jordan accuses the ATF of overstepping by changing rules without Congress. The executive branch should enforce laws, not change them. That's Congress's job. And then there's the pistol brace rule. In 2012, the ATF said pistol braces weren't subject to the National Firearms Act. But they changed the rule last year. Now, owners could face felony charges. It's crazy. The ATF is cracking down on federal firearms licenses, or FFLs. A simple clerical error, now it's willful falsification, and dealers are losing licenses. Last year, 157 licenses were revoked. Many are giving up their licenses voluntarily. Think about that. The
ATF apparently killed electricity to the home. The front room was usually well lit at night, but Mrs. Malinowski saw only darkness as she peered down towards the front entryway. She could only see shadowy outlines of presumed home invaders standing in her front hallway. That's what Brian saw too. Brian fired a few shots at the intruders' feet to drive them back out of the front door. The ATF shot Brian in the head. His wife was standing inches away from him. A mere 57 seconds. 57 seconds elapsed from the time agents covered the doorbell camera until gunshots erupted and Brian was fatally wounded. 6:02:46 to 6:03:43. Agents immediately dragged Mrs. Malinowski into the front yard. She was barefoot, wearing minimal night clothing, and the temperature was 34 degrees. They locked her in the back seat of a car and detained her there for 4 hours, refusing her many requests to check on her husband, her husband she had just seen shot, wouldn't allow her to get clothes or even use the neighbor's bathroom. Even though policies have been in place at both the ATF and the Little Rock Police Department for the past 3 years, requiring the use of body-worn cameras when executing any search warrant, the department.
This case raises serious questions about government overreach, law enforcement transparency, and individual rights. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay informed. Thanks for watching, and let's continue this conversation in the comments below. See you in the next one.